Everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Wait. The screen. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing today? This is Mike G again. I know y'all see somebody sitting beside me. It's usually just me when we get this started. But I got a little guest with me. This is my little sister, better known as Little Nikki. Say what's up to the people.
How you doing?
I decided to let her sit in with me, today. Don't get used to it. We'll be back next week with our usual program. And again, my name is Mike G, and welcome to the weekly For Life Sugar Hump Route 5 TV show. That's a lot, right? Why? Because we got a lot going on. We're going to be talking today with our guest, Sugar Hump. We're going to talk with them about their music interests and where they got started and things like that. We're going to also talk about gospel funk. That's what we do here at For Life. It's gospel music with a nice funky beat. That track that you hear playing, that's For Life. Our single called Testify was #1 on Reverb Nation for a year and about a month. So we got some good things going on. You want to say anything to the people, Nick?
Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited about being here, excited about finally getting to interview Sugar Hump, Sugar Ray, and Robert Humphrey Jr. I know it's a lot of things you all want to know, and we're going to find them out tonight.
We're going to find out today.
Tonight.
First of all, we want to send a prayer to those in Waverly who got that tornado that went through and just kind of wiped them out. People, it is real out here. Get your mind right, get yourself together, because you never know, it might be your last moment at any time. Now, I ain't mean to go into all that, but that's what we got to do. So, you think we should bring them on now or let them wait for a little bit?
I don't know, I'm sure they're probably excited, ready to
They probably are. I think I'm going to go ahead on and bring them out.
All right.
Right now, we got coming out these two guys right here. Listen, if you got any thoughts about doing some music, need studio, need somebody to produce your stuff, these are the two guys you want to talk to.
Yeah.
So right now, I'd like to bring out Mr. Robert Humphrey and Sugar Ray Smith. Sugar Hump.
Hey, hi, Nikki. Right, good to see you, baby.
Great.
What's up, Mike?
Right. Y'all gonna have a second right there. I'm gonna cop a squad back here.
Yeah, okay.
We got Sugar Hump in the house.
Yes, hello, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Robert Humphrey Jr.
I'm Sugar Ray Smith.
We'd like to welcome you, and before we do get started, we'd like to extend a prayer as well to everybody in Waverly. We did get that message. We don't know about your town or your city, but we send our prayers out to you too. As Mike said, it's busy times, it's fast times. You never know when, you never know where, you never know how. But God is always in control, and we send out our prayers to you. Please feel free to give us any information that you want to share about this at sugarhumpllc@gmail.com. That's sugarhumpllc@gmail.com. Now that's done. Hey, Nikki.
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm good. How
All
about
right.
you?
What's up, my brother Ray?
I'm good.
All right. You want to tell the world something, man?
I'm just glad to be here. I'm excited and glad to be here. I'm standing up and walking and breathing. That's what I'm
That's right.
Yes, that's good. Thank you to our host, Mike G. You do a fantastic job every week, man. We really appreciate you. We got a lot of things going on. I'm not going to jump the gun because some of the things that I may tell you, they may want to ask. But let me just tell you briefly how this came about. This came about, last week we interviewed our #1 producer, executive producer, our main man, Mr. J Love. And basically, what it was, he wanted to interview us. So we said, well, hey, what would be a better way to follow up interviewing him? The best way, we get interviewed. So this time, if they missed some questions and things, email us. And we can be also reached by phone, 804-888-4762. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole, Little Nicky, do your thing.
All right. Well, I mean, so much. Thank you. It's so much to ask. I don't know really where to begin. Sugar Hump. Y'all got a lot of things going on here lately. You got Sugar Hump. You got the Route 5. You got the For Life. You know, so tell me how you all got started.
Well, actually, I met Rob uh, through a mutual friend.
Okay.
And Rob, you had some gear that you wanted to, you wanted to get going, and he was telling me a little bit about you and everything. And I came over to the house,
Right.
and that's where we first met.
Right. Our first
And
meeting.
yeah, that was our first meeting, and trying to help you get it together a little bit.
Right.
We were talking, and I could feel your genuineness.
Wow.
I could feel your genuineness, man. You had the music and everything. I could feel that, you're trying to, you had something in your soul that you wanted to get out. But as we got to know each other, little by little, we started working, collaborating together.
Okay.
And I'm a heavy-handed producer anyway. I hear something, it's just like I go into this state of, it just comes down from the heavens, go through my body, through my fingers. Next thing you know, I'm up and running, man. I just can't stop. And then I'm listening to it like I'm listening to it for the first time. But that's how Rob and I first met,
Okay.
through,
How long ago was that, actually?
Oh, gosh, man. That's been
It's
about,
too long to say, man.
oh, maybe,
You don't want to tell his age, y'all. That's
maybe,
You gonna tell about it. You gonna tell about it. Yeah, it's been long enough.
Everything happened for a reason.
that's right.
Man,
So you have a pacifier at the
he
time?
wasn't know our age and all that stuff. No, we not going there. We are young men, everybody. But now let me bite on that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. That's nice,
That was
and that's
real.
true because
That's real.
our mutual friend, of course, a musician, all right, and one of the best out there as well. And Ray came over. We was trying to get my gear going and get my Pro Tools connected and things of that nature. And we went through some challenging things, and then I found out some stuff about him. He found out some stuff about me. And let me just tell you, you know when it's meant to be right off the top. When God put something together, and this was God sent. Our meeting, our uniting is God sent because from that first day to this day, it hasn't been a week in between that we haven't dealt with each other.
Wow.
That's all right.
And just for the record, we talk 3-4 times daily. We see each other in 7 days in a week, at least 6 out of them 7. That's how we do with one another. And this is for the young people out there. If you got a business partner, you got a partner in the business or trying to make it, communication.
That's right. Communication. I like to roll with the rest of the people that are thinking the way I'm thinking, and that are like-minded. And that's what you want. If you want to have that goal in mind, you want to roll with those people. You want to roll with the people that are doing the things that you want to do, are going in the same direction you want to go to achieve the goals that you want to accomplish. And we Rob and I clicked on that end. We clicked on that end.
Yeah, one thing I like about Ray and our relationship is built on trust and honesty. We can trust one another. There is no in between. There is no shadiness. And then we both got the same goal in mind. And everybody wants to be successful, and everybody wants to make it, and everybody wants to be able to feed their family. But we've got God first in our lives. In spite of what you may think or what you feel, we got God first. And we are letting Him lead the way. He's really the pilot, and we're the co-pilots. And one other thing I want to put out there about Sugar Ray and Robert Humphrey Jr. is that it's genuine. And we're family men. We care about each other. We care about each other's family. His family is my family. My family. Some people think we're blood brothers, and we don't try
All I
to
have
tell
to
you
do is
it's
put on
different.
the beard right here. Get the glasses going there.
Go on, Nick.
So tell me some of the other stuff that you and Sugar Ray have going on together outside of the TV show here. You have some other things
Okay,
going on.
let me take that one. Let me start it out.
Actually, I can take that one.
Okay.
We're debuting a brand new radio show. It's the Route 5 R&B Smooth Jazz Show.
All right.
Yeah. And everybody's going to dig it. They're going to dig it, Nikki. They're going to dig it
I know they
because it's all of Route 5 Records catalog, all the artists they've worked with, that I've worked with. Route 5, right here, Richmond, Virginia. R&B, smooth jazz. everything that I've laid hands on, you're going to hear. You can't hear this music anywhere else.
I'm
And
excited.
it's slamming. I'm
Yeah.
excited about it because that's a lot of talent here, and people don't get to, this is a great time and a great example, a great show for you to listen to, so you can get an idea of, like, man, this is really mammoth. This is huge. This is huge. Yeah,
So
it's
when
huge.
is the debut?
The show debuts tonight.
All right.
That's right.
You heard it
Today.
here first.
At 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
Okay.
That's
okay.
right. So you can unwind, take the ride on Route 5. So you can unwind to this show. I'm telling you, I think people will really enjoy it.
I know you will enjoy it. I don't have no doubt about it. I don't think you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to enjoy it. And keep this in mind. We got this little slogan, 8, 8, and 6. Put it in your head, 8, 8, and 6. That's 8 o'clock on Sundays is the Sugar Hump Show. You got 8 o'clock on Monday night. You got the Route 5 Jazz. Then you got 6 o'clock on Wednesday, which is our TV show. So we got our hands in a lot of things. We're very busy. But I was always told a busy man is a happy man, as long as you're busy doing the right things. And believe it or not, it keeps me rooted, it keeps me grounded, and I'm sure it does the same for Ray. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, do yourselves a favor, do your ears a favor, and check out the smooth jazz. Y'all remember, those of you from Virginia, remember we had a jazz show a while back, a long time ago, and it was clicking. And they got one in D.C., because I'm from D.C., so I lived there, I claim that as well. But it's repetitious. You hear the same stuff over and over again, and it's just, you get tired of it. This is what you want to be listening to. This show is gonna let you have a variety of some R&B and some jazz, and it's artists that you may not know, but it's all local musicians, right?
That's right.
Produced right here, Route 5
Route
Records.
5.
You can't go wrong with it. Check it out.
So we know that the Route 5's coming on. That's the smooth jazz and R&B. Then we got the TV show that we're doing right now. So what about the Sugar Hump Show?
Rob, you take that.
The Sugar Hump Show is an amazing success story, y'all. We are doing that. That's all things produced by Sugar Ray and Robert Humphrey Jr.
Right.
And it's collaboration on things we've done and things from the catalog. And we are blessed and we're honored. And I was laughing because I know that this lady, I kind of know her a little bit. So I kind of think what she's really trying to say is, when are we going to put our single out, our project? She's waiting to hear, everybody, the whole world is waiting to hear a CD from Sugar Hump. Is that what you would get?
That's right, that's right. Because, I know it's going to be like that. And I'm just hoping that I can get a little sneak peek of it before everybody else
Ray,
hears.
Ray, you take that.
We're working on that. We're working on that. If you got to check the new single out, put your hands up. And it's slamming. It's slamming, and we're in the process of working on new tracks right now.
And
So,
the video will be coming at you shortly. To put your hands up, ladies and gentlemen, we're busy. We got our hands in so many different things. We getting ready to do this thing with the Richmond Symphony. We're doing a bunch of things for other people. Ray's working with a opera artist at the present moment. It's a lot of stuff going on. We're feeding the homeless through the help of MCJ Love, Mike G, so we're doing quite a bit. And we don't mention Jay a lot because he's a behind the scene man, but we love him. We get a shout out to him as well. Jay Love,
Hey,
everybody.
love. Yeah.
I see you.
So, For Life. You got a For Life band.
Okay.
Yeah, I know about that. And you also, Ray, play in the band as well, right?
I sure do. And
Okay.
it's an R&B show band, dance band called Innovation. Some great musicians, the choreography, the horn section, the whole
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, we do our own
Street.
music as well, and people love to come out and see the band. We have a great time, just a bunch of old guys out there just doing their thing.
They really do their thing. And if you want to dance and get your dance on, you got to check them out because they're going to make you want to get on the floor. I'm telling you. So, when do you play with Innovation and where you
Well,
play?
matter of fact, the next show, public show, is this Friday at the Midway Lounge in Mechanicsville, Virginia, off of Lee Davis Road.
Okay.
And the show kicks off at 8:30.
All right.
That's something
All
that
right.
you might want to check out too.
Come and check us out.
Definitely. And you all have a website. That
We
you
have
can- Keep up
website,
with you.
innovationband.com, and you can also look us up on Facebook. That's EN''NOVATIO. Innovation.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Now I'm gonna have a mouthful.
Yeah, so tell us about For Life.
All right, For Life, you all know, is amazing. For Life is how all of this kicked off, okay? And all of this is an umbrella under the For Life label. We have our licenses and everything like that. We do a lot of gospel. We do a lot of shows. We play with a lot of people. We play for churches, concerts. We'll be doing a great big thing for the Richmond Symphony. Pretty soon, you'll be watching our post for that. And For Life is an entity. It's an organization. It's a family, and we believe in doing and expanding like we're doing. If it wasn't for Life, none of this would be possible right now. Because For Life was the one that opened up the door for all of these other doors and avenues and things to come through. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. All right.
Got tongue-tied there for a minute, but a lot going through my brain, a lot going on there.
Yeah, so I keep hearing you mentioning the Richmond Symphony coming, doing some new things in the Churchill area in Richmond, and
Okay, let me
For
tell you about
Life
that.
and Sugar Hump and Robert Humphrey and Sugar Ray, all of you all going to be a part of it in some type of way, so tell us about that.
All right, put this date on your calendar, May 8th, that's a Sunday. The first time ever the Richmond Symphony is sponsoring a festival outdoors at Chimborazo Park in Churchill. That's huge. Now, those of you that don't know about the symphony, do yourself a favor, do a little background into it. Look into the symphony, how it got started, where it come from, who their musicians are and things. It's amazing. Now, they will perform live that Friday night. Saturday, they will have like entertainment, a little bit of who's who around the town. And Sunday, they're going to have a celebration because it's Mother's Day. Now, do yourself a favor, come out and check out For Life. We will be performing that day, and it will be the first time live you will get to hear Put Your Hands Up
Put your
from
hands
Sugar
up.
Hump live. So come out and support it. It's a free event. It's one of those things where you bring the lawn chair, you know, bring plenty of pamps for your child and stuff like that. You come and hang out. That's what it's
Yeah,
about.
and we know that it's going to be Mother's Day weekend, and normally we're out at the restaurants or we're out at home cooking with our family and so forth, but it's something to have a chance to do something different. Bring your mother out, your aunts, uncles, your aunts and your sisters, and come and hear some music and lay back. You'll definitely enjoy it, I'm sure.
Yeah, one thing about it, the stage is the same stage as the stage that all of the major performers perform on. It's a big deal, everybody. It's going to be off the chain. And come on and support Churchill, because if you've been through Churchill lately, they're trying to rebuild, they're rebuilding, and it's a lot of history in Churchill for everybody, not just one group of people, but all people. Ray got a saying about race. What you say about the race, Ray?
Oh, we're just one race.
There's only one race.
It's the human race.
All right, the human race.
Come on,
So come out and support it, and you will have a good time. This could be a treat for your mother or your father. Even Mother's Day weekend, bring your father. You got some stay-home dads. So treat the stay-home dad.
That's right.
To come out for Mother's Day. No dig on them, but give them a little pat on the back, and then fathers and mothers and children, grandchildren. It's a family affair. It's a time where you can connect and be outdoors in the park and get to hear some real good, clean gospel music.
So, Mr. Humphrey.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question real quick? How much is that event?
Oh, well, I think everybody can afford this event because the price tag to come out, parking, to walk the park, and to enjoy the music is free. How about that?
Can't beat that.
Okay? Now, you try to go somewhere else for free and park for free and all of that stuff, and they will have the food vendors out there, the flower trucks gonna be out there, all of the who's who gonna be out there, the TV stations, the radio stations, the mayor, the governor. Everybody's gonna be in participants of this event, so come out.
And I'm sure they're also going to have some things out there for the children.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have entertainment for the kids and all. They're gonna have the bouncies and everything. It's gonna be face painting as well. It's gonna be plenty, right?
That'd be a good time to mix it up with everybody, you know, mix it up in the community.
You can make it a reunion, huh?
That's right.
See some
That's
people you haven't seen in a while.
Real family event.
Yeah, you know how many times we grew up in school and you call somebody else's mom your mom.
That's right.
You'll get a chance to see
right.
your other mother that day if you bring it out to the park. So come on, do that.
That's
Good
right.
question, Mike. Thanks, brother.
Well, also, Ray, I also understand that you do some you have a studio as well.
Yes, I do.
So you do some recording and do
I
some
do.
beats and stuff for what?
Started off the first facility that I had with 2 other partners over in Scott's Addition. It's a 3,000 square foot studio. We did a lot. We did choirs. We did string sections. We did commercials. We did a little bit of everything. Then we moved. We had a split with one of the partners, but we moved down to Main Street down there, right in the middle of VCU. FAM. We were there for 2 years.
Okay.
Went to Shaco Slip for a little bit. My buddy moved on to radio, and I took it on by myself, and then took on a lot of the work that I was doing with Route 5 to that studio, and then I took on the task of helping mom at home take care of my father, and I decided to put everything in storage and put hard drives and stuff like that at the house there, and move in and help take care of my dad. And it's been 8 years he's passed, and now taking care of my mom. So, but I have people, I have clients that come in, and my mom loves the music.
Yes, she
So
does.
she knows a hook, man. Hey, you get that hook right, you know. I really like the way that sounds, you know. But mom, shout out to my mom, I love you. 89 years.
All right.
And, but she loves the music, and I do a lot of the artists that I've been working with for about 10 years now, and had some success over in England and Japan, that type of thing. And I'm still doing voiceovers. I'm a hustler, so you know that, Rob. I'm a hustler. So you might see me at Long John Silver's playing music, man. You might go tell him where you might see me. I'm hustling music. I'm hustling music. No, but seriously, I'm a hustler, and I like to get in there and get my hands dirty. I'm a heavy-handed producer, and I hear music all the time in my head. So you can just hum a melody to me, and we're gonna make a track, you know.
So what instrument do you play?
My primary instrument is bass. I play drums, guitar, and some keys. I started off in the trombone.
Horn section.
Yeah, I started off trombone, trumpet. Yeah, a little bit of everything. I started when I was young, in the church, of course. And from that, my cousins, we all grew up together. We had a family band. It was 10 of us. 10 of us, yeah.
Tell them
And
about
we
the
would,
station wagon.
oh, well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But when I was a kid, you know, in the summertime, we would, my cousin, they lived up the road from me. Cousins lived up the road from me. And they would hang an extension cord out my aunt's window, get a couple of amps, get the drums under the tree, and as soon as I would hear it first thing in the morning, boom, I'm gone, man. All day long, we're out there playing guitars, and, you know. My whole family's musically inclined, so like I said, it shows me, you know, it shows me, and I just kind of grew with it, you know. I kind of grew with it into what it is now. It's been my passion, and it's been my living. The passion has turned into my living, you know.
All right. And Mr. Humphrey, you play a couple of instruments yourself.
Yeah, I do a little bit. I started out as well. Armstrong High School, Churchill, shout out. Hey, East End, East End, and Nathaniel Bacon. There it is.
There you go.
Started out elementary school, playing the trumpet, the tuba, then the, you know, a little bit of bass, a little bit of drums, a little bit of this. I go around the room a little bit, to say the least. I do a little bit. And I also have the studio that I'm working with, but the main thing is the studio at Route 5, where we do all of our major work at, and that's what we're doing together. But we've been musicians, we've been growing up with it all of our lives. I also started in the church. My grandmother was a pastor. My father was a pastor. I have a sister that's a pastor in Milwaukee who's actually sung with the Clark Sisters, and she's done a lot of things with Donnie McClurkin and a lot of other people as a background vocal. Her name is Jackie. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? And I want to go back to Ray's mother. I call her mom. And I'm gonna send a shout out because whenever we come out of the studio, the first thing she says to me is, I enjoy put your hands up. I want to put my hands up some more. And that's our new single. Everybody put your hands up. And she makes sure that the hook is right, as Ray said.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm sending a shout out to her as well. And I'd like to also thank your mother, my mother, Nancy, how you doing? And Mike G, Mom, as well, because they all are supporters of what we do. So thank you.
I love the mothers.
And with that said, man, you know, hey, happy Mother's Day in advance. We're going to do a Mother's Day show, but happy Mother's Day in advance from us. Back to you, Nate.
Well, speaking of church, I understand that you all play at a church along with Mike G back here.
That's right. That's
So I'm gonna put y'all out there. I understand it's St. James.
St. James Baptist Church. Yeah, shout out to our friends
at St. James. How you
All
doing?
right.
Pastor Barnes, everybody.
Sam Barnes.
How you doing? Well,
Okay.
I'll take that one. All right. We are the musicians at St. James. I'm on organ, keys, vocal. Ray on bass and vocal. Mike is on drums and percussions. And we play there every Sunday. We start the music 10:30 sharp. You can walk in the door. The service don't start till 11. But you want to come in and get serenaded by some nice music that we're providing for you as you enter the sanctuary. And we do this every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. St. James, Blair Road, right off of Patterson and Gooseland. There you go. Shout out St. James.
Yeah, and if you want to get a powerful message,
Yes.
you want to definitely come by and hear Reverend Barnes.
Awesome
out
speaker.
there.
And one of the things I like about him, he's not long-winded. He's straight to the point. He's going to get his message across, and you're going to get it, and you're going to be able to go home. All right? And you know how people are now, they don't nobody want to be in church 4 or 5 hours. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100, keeping it real. You know what I mean? So shout out to Pastor Barnes. Mike, you want to throw something at us right quick?
Oh man,
Come on, Mike. Bring it.
Throw it out. You're supposed to be an interview not tonight, right? So go on, bring it.
you know, y'all set me back here and told me to be quiet. So that's what I was doing. Anyway, Sugar Ray, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
When did you first start playing an instrument? Like, what age were you?
I was 6 years old.
Wow.
I was 6 years old, and I sang my first solo in church when I was 4.
Wow.
But played piano when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't start playing bass until I was like 10, 11.
That long?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I get it.
And Mr. Humphrey, same question to you. How old were you when you started?
Well, that's a good question, Mike. I think I started the trumpet. Actually, I started the trumpet in the 2nd grade, and at that time, you weren't allowed to be in band. They used to take me from East End Middle School, from Nathaniel Bacon Elementary School to East End Middle School to play the trumpet at 2nd grade, and because I had my own trumpet, and I started then. And I want to put this out there for Churchill. You know, with my life, God has been amazing because I was a drum major for Armstrong. I started playing. I'm the I guess the pioneer that started kids being bused to play from middle school to high school, because I started playing in Armstrong High School marching band, the E-flat alto saxophone, at the 6th grade. So by the time I got into Armstrong High School at the 9th grade, legally 9th grade, I got voted in as the drum major, and they never had a vote until I left. Ain't that something? I was a drum major each year, and that was an honor that they only gave to seniors.
Wow.
Yeah.
They only gave that drum major honor to seniors. And
Or
then,
juniors, if you're that good.
if you were that good. And then my band teacher, Nat Lee, he left to go play with Evelyn Champagne King. So in my 11th grade year, we didn't have a band teacher. And that fell on my shoulders. I taught band, I did the charting of the shows, the halftime shows, everything. So shout out to you, Nat Lee, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had that opportunity as well. So thank you. That's how I
You know what? It's really rare when I get to one up one or the other. But today I could one up both of them.
And I know why.
I started beating pots and pans when I was 2.
You got us, Mike.
That might be my only one up, but I'm gonna take that one.
Now, I know this is the interview on us, but I'm gonna let y'all know. I'll let the calendar back. This is who be rapping on our CDs. This is the rapper. This is the lady that be doing all of the rapping on all of these songs, testifying things that you hear. She's the one rapping. So we're gonna get ready to interview. Cut this interview short. Cut it off. We got some other things we want to get out there tonight. But I want to just ask Mike. You got one last question. Nikki, one last question. Then Ray and I gonna take the show back over.
So it's on me first?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, what do I ask? Okay, for both of y'all, and y'all can answer, one at a time or whatever. Who are some of your influences that
I knew you were going to take
influenced
my
you?
question.
Is that your question? Is that your question?
Good job.
You got to come up with another. All right. So, who are some of your influences as y'all was coming up
Wow.
in music?
Wow. Well, I had a wide variety of influences because in my household, my dad listened to like Wes Montgomery, Sarah Vaughan, Mel Torme. Then and then it ranged from like, for me, Sergio Mendez. I listened to a lot of Dexter Zell back in the day.
Dexter.
A lot of heavy hitters, man. Ronnie Laws, and then I would get into, when I saw the very first, when I saw Sly and the Family Stone for the very first time, it blew my mind, man. I was a big Sly and the Family Stone fan. I listened to a little bit of everything, country music. That wasn't anything that was off limits to my ear,
Okay.
I listened to it all. Of course, the late great Maurice White, who just passed on. Just a tremendous talent. But yeah, George Duke. I would sit back. I was 17, and I remember sitting back with the headphones. I was sitting in the chair with headphones on, with the lights out, and listening to music, man. Just listen to the things pan from one side to the other, and all of that kind of thing. And then I got to do commercials and stuff at the old Alpha Audio on Broad Street, with some great people up there, Nick Caldron and those people, and doing a lot of ad work up there. And so I got a lot of experience playing with Steve Bassett and Elliot Randall. And, yeah, so I mean, I'm telling my age now, but I'm going way back.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going way back.
Everybody that Ray had named influenced me as
And Larry
well.
Bland. Don't let me forget Larry. That's my
Larry
brother.
Bland.
That's
I was going to go there. I was
right.
going to take care of that
That's
for
right.
you. But I did also work at Alpha Audio with James Ross and the Joy for Gospel Singers and things of that nature. So my part of that question, I'm going to name the locals that I dealt with that influenced me. I got to send a shout out to Brad Carr, Raymond, Larry Bland.
What's up, bro?
I would like to send them too. And then my number one partner, Sugar Ray, Mike G, everybody in my band, E.T., my rapper here, Janet, Watterson, Kim, Michelle, Gail, everybody. So all of the locals, Kermit Williams from West End, his brother Stanley that passed, Plunky,
That's right.
Wilbur.
That's right.
So a lot of the locals influenced me still and has influenced me. So we're not leaving anybody out. And if I didn't call your name and we worked together or we dealt together, it's just I'm getting older. How about that? But I'm still influenced by some of them cats because I'm still amazed at what they do, because believe it or not, a lot of people send music our way to listen to or to critique or to say, hey, what do you think? Add this or can you add that? And that goes for Bra and everybody else. So shouts out to them. Y'all still are influencing me. Okay? Your
So
question.
my question is, what would you all have to say to young or whatever the age is, whatever genre of music that they're into? What kind of advice or influence or something good that you could tell them if they're getting discouraged or they don't know where to go?
Well, I would say, I mean, for me, I was fortunate enough to have a lot of support, and I grew up in it. But I would say to just keep listening to music, embrace the musical influences that you have. Do a lot of studying of the people, of what they're about, what the music's about, you know, and what they're trying to say. It's not only just the groove or anything. It's the message behind the music, what they're trying to say, you know. And you feel that passion for it, do not be discouraged to stop, you know, just continue to enjoy it, embrace the passion for it, because you know, you never know where it could lead you, and it might lead you into a career, you know.
I would say what he said, but I will also say learn the business. It's a dog eat dog business. You don't have a lot of honesty, you don't have a lot of friends, you don't have a lot of people that's going to push you along. Produce something, sing something, put it on Facebook, put it on YouTube, check how many likes you get. You got a lot of haters out there. Learn the business, but don't get discouraged.
All right, I like that.
Fair enough. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's our time. Can we give our host, Mike G and Nicole, a round of applause?
Nikki, you did a great job.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed it all.
As important, we'd like to remind you guys, 8, 8, and 6. But tonight, do yourself a favor. Debuting tonight, very first time, give your ears a treat. Rock 5, smooth jazz R&B with your host, Sugar Ray Smith, Robert E. Humphrey, your executive producer. Check it out. Be there. We love you. Peace, love. Ray, hit him with your final note, brother.
As I said, let's all remember that there's only one race, and that's the human race. Everybody look out for one another.
We'll see you next week. And our new time for the Sugar Hump Jazz Show is this Sunday at 8 p.m. Check it out. And we'll be shooting commercials all week long on Facebook about what we're doing and what we got going on. Stay tuned. We love you. Peace. May God